Now, Heartland Sports with Todd Richards.
Hi again, everyone. High school hoops. The Benton Rangers looking to play their way into their first title game in school history. The Rangers playing Byron in the Class 2A semifinals, and they were down in the fourth just by a point. Evan Munoz changes everything with that basket, and they weren't finished, not by a long shot. Isaac Billington knocks that shot down, and the Rangers, they're celebrating because they're going to the title. 50-42 winners. They'll play Phillips High School out of Chicago Saturday, 1 p.m. in Champaign. Illinois Class 1A semifinal, Meridian versus Chicago Hope Academy. It was tied at 59, but how about Javion Ranson with the basket right there and the foul? He'd later take another one to the hoop late. Meridian wins it 68-60. The Bobcats will play West Central out of Winchester, Illinois, Saturday in the Class 1A title game at 11 a.m. Missouri State tourney, the Delta girls playing Liberal in the Class 1 third place game. Delta's Presley Holwig makes the highlights once, twice, and that's a real good thing because they go on and get the third place by a score of 61-57. David Heeb's team 30-2, their final record. South Pemiscot boys' first ever trip to the Final Four. They were leading for much of the game against Salisbury, but Salisbury got real hot. Boy, did they ever. They go on and win 77-66. Still, Jordan McGowan's team, first ever trip, fourth place. Not bad at all. On to the boys' Class 3 state tournament for New Madrid County Central. Eagles got a send-off for the Final Four this morning as they pursue a second straight championship. How cool would that be against Thayer later? Meanwhile, Missouri Valley Conference, we'll try to update this one for you right now. The Salukis game in overtime. And let's see what I got. 68-65, Illinois, Chicago with about a minute and a half in OT. Crazy game. Murray State loses to Missouri State. All right, SEMO softball. Well, they get their home opener coming up this weekend against Eastern Illinois. The team enters this week with a losing record, but as Luke Randall finds, there's good reason that this will turn around.
You know, one of our things is about if you believe you're a big dog, then hang out with big dogs. And, you know, that's just kind of a mindset that we've always had.
SEMO softball has been through quite the gauntlet to start the year, with the Redhawks facing the 25th toughest schedule in the nation. By contrast, the next closest squad in the conference is Lindenwood, and they're 165th. Quite the difference.
We're coming into conference, we know we're prepared. We've seen good pitchers, good teams, so we're excited.
With such a difficult start, there's reason to believe the Redhawks' 4-14 record will flip the other way.
All that we endured, it's going to pay off for something. We're going to come out fighting always, and we're going to finish on top.
Like many teams, the Redhawks spent much of their February in the South, playing in Florida, Louisiana, and Alabama, with the team's main goal of playing as much softball as possible.
We try to go to really nice environments where we don't have to use weather, such as today, to be an issue. And we know we're going to get a chance to play ball games, and we're going to get a chance to play ball games in some really nice facilities. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about getting games in.
Now, the team's back in Cape Girardeau, and they're keen to go undefeated at home for a third straight season.
Just having the atmosphere that we have, SEMO support system, and the families that we have come, it just gives us that momentum on our side that I think is an amazing atmosphere that we love to play under, and so I'm excited.
All right, thanks a lot, Luke. Meanwhile, also congratulations to SEMO track and field standout Parker Fearborn for earning All-American honors. He placed 6th in the nation, and that's what he talked about last night. Hey, I want my ranking 6th. I think if I get there, that would be awesome. That's All-American. He got there. That's awesome. He did it at the track and field championships, and you know what? In that weight throw, he is pretty darn good, and his career is not over yet. He may be finishing up at SEMO, but he just may keep it going. All right, some great high school tournament basketball ahead over the next few days. Friday, New Madrid County Central, as we just talked about. They'll play at 6 o'clock against Thayer. That should be a bruising battle, if you will. Thayer, a physical basketball team. New Madrid can play any style. Sykeston goes to Vianney, two really talented teams. That's a Saturday game at 3 o'clock. And hey, let's give our due to our Southern Illinois dynamic duo, Meridian against West Central. That one Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning in Champaign. And again, Benton making its first trip to that title game against Phillips a team, again, out of Chicago. That should be interesting. It should be rocking in Champaign. We'll be back right after this.